Jim Catanzaro, President of Chattanooga State. Great to have all of you here, and many of you are from here. You're Chattanooga Staters, right? Yeah, exactly. So this is a big event, a big day for us here at Chattanooga State, and exciting day in more ways than one, I guess, right? As we look outside, we don't see this very often. But I think those vehicles actually perform with a little more fun in them if we do them on ice, right, or snow. Don't you think? Yeah, sure. Let's see what they can do. Yeah. Good. Let me begin by introducing to you the chairman and CEO of the Chattanooga Convention and Visitors Bureau, who will start us off with today's ceremony, and that's Bob Doak. So, Bob?
Jeff, thank you. And also a special thank you today, Dr. Catanzaro, for offering this wonderful new facility for our news conference today. I want to thank you and everyone else for being out today. The snow has hindered some of us, but again, thank you for taking time. From Chattanooga State to tourism officials to students, we appreciate you being here. It is yet another great day for tourism in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get ready to announce another convention coming to town. And I'm pleased to tell you today that we're able to welcome the Hot Rod Magazine Power Tour to Chattanooga, Tennessee. This incredible 7-day, 7-city rolling show in Chattanooga, I believe, is number 5 on the tour. This event will be held right here at Chattanooga State on Wednesday, June 9th from noon until 7 p.m. We're expecting over 3,500 hot rods and performance vehicles from all over our country, Canada, Australia, and South Africa. There will be over 4,500 people in attendance at this event, in which will leave an estimated $800,000 of economic impact to our community. This money is spent in our hotels, our restaurants, our retail stores, and yes, of course, our gas stations. This is yet another wonderful opportunity to showcase Chattanooga, not only to the drivers, but also their families who've never had an opportunity to come to Chattanooga. And anytime we get a chance to celebrate and show off our community, we always take advantage of that. And I hope everybody has a great time while they're here, as many conventionaires do when they come to Chattanooga. Our community is successful because of partnerships that we have created over the years. A partnership with Dr. Catanzaro and Chattanooga State is a vital one. A partnership with the Austin Hatcher Foundation with Dr. Jim Osborne. A partnership with Corky Coker, the owner of Coker Tire Company, and our new partnership with Hot Rod Magazine that we're very pleased to have. There's been a lot of work to go into this event, and I want to thank the many people who have helped to make this happen. So, enough about me, enough about Chattanooga and tourism and impact. Let's get right to the meat of this event, and I want to introduce to you the publisher of Hot Rod Magazine, and this gentleman is the one that's going to make this event happen. So please join me in welcoming again the publisher of Hot Rod Magazine, Jerry Pitt.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Dr. Catanzaro. What a great facility, what a great town. I love Chattanooga, Tennessee. You know, there's nobody here from Los Angeles, so I can say this place has got it all over where I'm from, even with the snow. And Power Tour is an amazing event, and we really look forward to having. How many of you guys have been on Power Tour that are here in the room? If you haven't had a chance to, you're going to have a great time. I know Courtney has. Here's what Power Tour is all about. About 3 weeks ago, the what do they call that guy that came up out of the hole? Puxatony Phil came up out of his hole and saw his shadow and went back in. Well, that's what Power Tour is kind of like. We do 7 days. We get in our car in the morning. We'll drive to an event. We'll have a great party here in Chattanooga, and then the next day we'll get and do that again. We do that over 7 days, and about after the second day, you're going, I don't know what I'm doing, but there's a hotel there. I'm going to spend the night there. I'm going to have a great party. But Power Tour is a great time for us to show off the performance aftermarket. And I'm very fortunate to have Coker Tire and Honest Charlie's as a sponsor who's going to help present this event here. Thank you, Corky Coker. And thank you, David, for your support of this event. And to give you an idea, we mentioned that there was 4,500 participants. There's actually going to be approximately 4,500 cars. As many as 65,000 people will take part in Power Tour. And we'll have all kinds of sponsors. We'll have all kinds of support from General Motors Performance Division. We're very happy to have them back this year. And it's just a great time. When we started this 16 years ago, it started with 7 cars driving from Los Angeles to Ohio. And imagining that we've gone from 7 cars to 4,500 cars in the short 16 years we've been doing this just offers some kind of support about what this industry is all about and how much fun we like to have. Despite having a troubled economy and despite the things that are going on automotive-wise, people still love their cars and have a passion for their cars. These aren't refrigerators or something they just plug into the wall. It's something they have a lot of passion for, things that they name and often treat their cars as if they were their children. So my thank you to the city of Chattanooga and the folks here at Chattanooga State. And we are going to have a great tour here, and we'll see you here. And I believe it's on Wednesday, June 9th. So the tour will start actually in Newton, Iowa, proceed from Newton, Iowa to Springfield, Illinois, from Springfield, Illinois to DuQuoin, Illinois, from there to Bowling Green, Bowling Green, Kentucky, here to Chattanooga, Tennessee, then on to Birmingham, Alabama, and then we'll finish up in Mobile. So if you have any questions or if you want to get some more information in our press kits, just come on up and see us afterwards. And I'd like to invite Chattanooga's favorite son, Corky Coker, to the podium so he can say a few words.
Thanks, Jerry. I don't know if I'm a favorite son or not. I can tell you that I am clearly a salesman for Chattanooga. I was recently the chairman of the board of SEMA. Any of you folks know what SEMA is? It's the Automotive Aftermarket. It's an association for the automotive aftermarket. And I had the opportunity to interact with people all over the world, telling them the secret of Chattanooga, and had the opportunity a number of months ago to maybe lean on my good friends at Hot Rod Magazine to convince them to come to Chattanooga. And clearly with the help of the Chattanooga Convention and Visitors Bureau, with Bob Doak and with Dr. Catanzaro, thank you very much for hosting us here and all your work on helping to bring Jerry and his crew, Doug Evans, and all those wonderful knuckleheads that do the Hot Rod Power Tour. Chattanooga is probably, no, not probably, it is the best kept secret in the South. As you well know, we have, in the last number of months, been successful in securing Volkswagen here. And I know at Chattanooga State we have a number of, what did I understand from Dr. Catanzaro, 12,000 students, and there is an attention to the automotive aftermarket. The automotive aftermarket is made up of people with passion, and I couldn't think of a better place for these people of passion to come to than to Chattanooga, Tennessee, because we are an automotive community. We're building, we're within a day's drive of about 3/4 of the population of the United States. So we are the dynamo of Dixie. The whole idea, in my mind, in my heart, and I know Bob Doak and everybody at the Chattanooga Convention and Visitors Bureau and Dr. Catanzaro and all the city leaders, is that all these people that come and see and enjoy Chattanooga, they'll spend money, but they'll see how cool it is and hopefully come back and create more jobs. It is my intention to be leaning on some of my friends that have businesses in that country that's all by itself out on the West Coast, where he's from, California, or any of these places, to move to Chattanooga, because it is the dynamo of Dixie and the best place, best kept secret. It is the home of Coker Tire Company and Honest Charlie Speed Shop, and we ship product to these guys all over the world. we're so thrilled that it's coming. It's the week before the River Bend. We're so thankful that Chattanooga State is willing to host us here, and it's a great event. I encourage all of you folks to come out and see all these knuckleheads that are driving these cars thousands of miles going from place to place. And you know, the coolest thing about that is what? What would you guess? In my mind, I'm a tire guy. They're driving these cars thousands of miles, and they're wearing out tires. Really pretty cool. I want to also tell you that I have learned about a wonderful ministry, charity foundation in Chattanooga, Tennessee, that it aligns itself very closely to motorsports. Dr. Jim Osborne and his lovely wife are co-founders of the Austin Hatcher Foundation. This is a very unique foundation that if you have the opportunity, you need to either go online, visit them, buy one of their Pinewood cars. Specifically, you know, if you have the opportunity to know and learn what they do, they have a wonderful foundation where they deal with families that are dealing with childhood cancer, children, pediatric cancer, and how they create the dynamics that these families are able to interact and grow and become and deal with this, you know, just terrible, terrible thing. Imagine, you know, your own, if you have children, dealing with that with the family. The Austin Hatcher Foundation is here in Chattanooga, and it is the model. We are building, the Austin Hatcher Foundation is building the model for this ministry or this charity around the country. And here it is part of the Hot Rod Power Tour. I know that Hot Rod Magazine has interacted with Dr. Osborne and this wonderful ministry. I'd like to now turn the podium over to Dr. Jim Osborne to give us a little bit of a heads up about what they're doing, and I urge you to pay great attention to this wonderful, wonderful thing.
Well, it is an honor and pleasure to be here. I am Jim Osborne, my wife Amy Jo and I, who's here with our children, founded the Austin Hatcher Foundation 3 years ago. We have to thank the Hot Rod Power Tour for selecting us as their official charity this year. The Austin Hatcher Foundation was founded to provide services to family, basically to empower families to thrive in the face of pediatric cancer. And the focus is to give them educational and emotional tools so that they can be successful. 80% of children now survive pediatric cancer, and of those, majority of the children with cancer and their siblings have social and emotional and educational problems, which to this point have been left unaddressed, with the focus on allowing children to survive. We have to congratulate medicine for helping them to survive, but we also need to provide them some extra tools to be successful and hold jobs and be good members of our society. We're excited to be part of the Power Tour. This year, our program working with the Power Tour is actually the Pinewood Derby Car Series. And every day of the events, we'll be holding Pinewood Derby races. We have a tractor trailer truck will be taking on the tour. We'll be able to build the Pine cars on the tour and race them every day. They can also be bought online through the Hot Rod Magazine registration site. So we have Pinewood muscle cars that are shaped of a muscle car. We also have skins. The program is presented by Skin It, and we have skins of different models of the muscle cars that can be applied to the cars and actually make them look more like the real thing. So we're really excited to be able to be part of the tour, and we really appreciate everybody's effort to bring the Power Tour to Chattanooga. We are a Tennessee, Chattanooga-based foundation, but we are nationwide. And this year we'll hold 190 days of events that span from Miami starting next weekend to LA and San Francisco, providing services for kids, bringing them out to motorsports event, whether it be racing or the Power Tour. So we really appreciate the opportunity to be here. At this point, I'd like to call Dr. Catanzaro back up here, and we appreciate this facility and the opportunity to use it as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. All right, this isn't the end of things. This is maybe the beginning, because I understand our students are going to make some presentations right to my left, your right. Down the hallway here are 3 auditoriums. The one in the middle is where we will have presentations about careers in the automotive industry. We have very strong programs here in the automotive industry. As you may know, we were selected by Volkswagen to provide the training for all employees in the new Volkswagen assembly plant. We, for a long time though, have had automotive technology program and the auto body program as well, and recently we just had approved an automotive engineering technology program. So you can't get any better than what we have right here in terms of supporting the automotive industry, and hopefully therefore Corky, the aftermarket industry as well. So I hope you'll join me as we go down this hallway in just a minute or two, but let me thank everybody here by doing something that's really essential, and that's when you leave here, you leave with something from Chattanooga State, so that you always remember this occasion. Jerry, thank you very much. Bob is our right-hand guy. What a fantastic job he does in this community, and this is just another example of many. Jim, we wish you the best, and I know this is going to be very important. And Corky, none of this would have happened without this guy. He's just amazing. I want to see his collection one of these days of these hot rods. Pretty exciting. What we have out there is very exciting. I told him on the way in, I'm interested in that one in the middle, if it has about 500 horses under the hood there, but it might fly in that case, huh? Any case, I'm sure you are too. You're like me.
See if anybody has any questions?
Yeah, do anybody here have any questions? That's great. Thank you, Bob.
And I've got one, and it.
Oh, he's got a question. Okay.
Gary is,
All right.
Why was Chattanooga chosen for a stop on your series? We really appreciate that.
Here, Jim.
Okay. Well, I think Corky hit it right on the head. Part of the reason why we came to Chattanooga was because Corky's insistence that we come and see what Chattanooga has to offer. And Corky being the SEMA chairman most recently, we felt it was important to hear Corky out. I've been to Chattanooga several times through my career. I know this is a centerpiece of what's going on in our world in terms of transportation and communication. And the news about Volkswagen coming here and just all those things together really make Chattanooga a great place to bring the power tour. Not to mention that it is within 75% of the American public within a day's drive. So we always are trying to find a way to bring the power tour to a new location each year. And Chattanooga is just the right size and the right kind of community. And we know we're going to get the support of Bob and your team and everyone here in Chattanooga. We just know that we're going to have a great tour, and you can thank Corky Coker for helping put that together.
Yeah, Jim, sure, come up here to the mic.
One of our, Courtney Smith is going to hand out a car kit to everyone. We hope that you guys will build these cars and participate on the tour.
Maybe you could have the engineering students.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
They'll need to help me, that's for sure. I don't think I could do it right, but that looks like it's got good aerodynamics to it, doesn't it? Excellent. Yeah, we are excited that this is going to happen. I can't imagine that many cars here and that many people, but it's going to be wonderful. What could be better for our college and our community than to have this kind of celebratory event? I lived in LA for a while too.
Sorry.
We didn't have this kind of thing, but we didn't have also the community spirit that you're going to find here, and that's what Corky is about, isn't it? He's the ambassador, and hopefully we're all ambassadors for Chattanooga, and all of you ambassadors for Chattanooga State. All right, are we ready? Yeah. Join me down the hallway here.